Welcome to Greenleaf. Today we are going through Parkwood Flex. This is a 27,000 square foot industrial flex deal that we purchased in 2024. We're have tons of opportunity here to really turn this deal into a long-term winner. Starting with, we bought this with seller financing, which was a great opportunity for us. One of the few times that's actually worked.
Yeah, I mean, 6% fixed for 5 years, and we have a great guy that we're working with, an individual person that we have a conversation with. It's been great.
Yeah, so really good loan for us. 5 years gets us through all of our initial work we want to do to stabilize this deal to meet our terms, and then we can refinance it or assess the value at that point. We purchased this for $101 a square foot, which is pretty comparable to deals we've been buying, especially for the rents that we had. Our average rent's around $8.40 a square foot. We look at our OM and our marketing information out there, and there's deals that trade for $150 a square foot, but they have much higher rents. So our strategy here is buy this thing at a better deal and either renew or sign new leases and get rents up to the $12 per square foot range. So that's a pretty big increase, but the market that we're seeing is $12 to $16 plus CAM. So that was the market that was out there, and our target is really to be on the low end of the market.
Right, and really to get things started, we had we have 4 renewals this year. One has come up. We got the increased rate and we got CAM. We then pushed through CAM on all the current tenants that are there. So we're 6 months in and we're already having great success.
Yep. And this year we have 3 more renewals that we're working through. And we'll either renew those leases and we want targeting that, $12 plus per square foot in rent. If we can't do that, we are capitalized to go out and sign a new lease. Typically, a new lease is going to involve some amount of tenant improvement to get that space ready for them, and typically a broker commission. Right. So we are prepared to do that, and that's what's really going to happen as we go forwards this year to finalize the 3 remaining leases that we have.
Right. About a third of the capital that we raised for this project was really to strengthen the deal for our negotiations with the existing tenants or with new tenants that come in. And if things go well and everyone renews at increased rates and their CAM, then we'll be able to return that capital, in the next probably 24 months. Yeah. If things don't go as well or something in the middle, we'll use some of that capital to basically get higher paying tenants in there.
Yeah. So leasing wise, things are going very well. We're hitting our market rents on what we want to get. On the operating side, we bought this deal and it was stable out of the gates, other than the CAM component and the rental rate component, but physically it was pretty stable. We ran into a little snafu this quarter where the city is adding a road that goes right by our property. It'll be great from an access front. We'll have good visibility from the street. But in doing so, as they kind of cut that road through, they also cut right through our sewer pipe, created a little bit of a messy situation, right? So we have a time period here where we got to basically use with like a septic pump to remove our sewer right now. City knows about it. It's increasing our costs right now, but we do expect that, and we've talked with the city on the whole situation. We're trying to work through getting the road built. It'll be good for the property, good for the city, but we need a little bit of a reimbursement for the costs that we incurred and a little bit of the challenges associated with it. Everything's smooth. It's just one of those hurdles that happens everyday operating properties. You wake up, you have no idea what could happen. City could come through and cut your sewer pipe.
And we have lots of experience with septic pumps between our mobile home parks and some of our other properties.
Yes, this is not the first snafu we've had with the septic pump, that's for sure. But we're getting that issue fixed, and that'll flow through in the financials. We'll see that higher cost. It'll also impact our operating reserves. We tend to have, not tend, but our goal is to have 3 months of operating cash in our reserve pile. So as you see operating costs rise, that'll trigger higher reserves going forward. So that'll ebb and flow as operations improve over time, or we don't have one-time costs like that. So we don't exclude one-time costs. We don't exclude anything when we look at that reserve threshold. On the timeline point, we pointed out we got 4 leases this year that we've got to get through, and we've got 2 in 2025. So our distributions, we are positive cash flow now, so we'll be making distributions, but they'll be partial distributions. As we keep triggering the renewals or the new leases that are being signed, that'll essentially increase our distribution amounts that we can make each quarter. And as we get closer and closer to our target, which is ultimately that $12 plus CAM. Then we'll be making full distributions and profit sharing past that.
Right. So we're currently bringing in about $31,000 a month. As we pass through CAM and increase rents, our goal is to get to the low 40,000s per month, and that will enable us to make full distributions.
So we're on track for that. We have one lease signed. We're early on in the process here, and we're going to keep going, and we're optimistic about what the future holds for this property. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.